Welcome back to Dynasty Football Maniacs. All right, we got another mock draft going today. This time we're going to do a little different. We want to see what me and Austin are going to get graded, for one, together as a team in a way. But we're also going to add a surprise trade in this. Okay. So, guys, get ready for the surprise trade. The teams we're going to be drafting are the Saints, the Giants, in Tennessee. So we've talked it over a little bit prior to the show. I'm going to take Tennessee. Austin's going to take the Giants, and we're going to swap. We're going to be co-managers for the Saints and see what our grade is at the end of the whole. What is what is this site going to rate us? Are they going to rate us an A, a B, a C, or oh my God, what was you guys thinking? Let's find this out because that's the fun part about this. All right. But this is also like we're not just pulling this out of our like one day we woke up and dreamt this and said, "Hey, this is going to happen." No, this has been conversations out there about this. I mean, it's just this has been news. If you look it up, some of the stuff we talk about have either been mentioned, talked about, or real, could be real, rumored, and so on. So it's like we do our research. It ain't like we sitting around just pulling things out of thin air. Well, okay, when I drafted Will Howard in the first round, might have been a little thin air. I'm not going to disagree. I'll bring that up one more time.
Mm.
But that was just be our first mock draft. I wanted to squeeze his name in there. I wanted to get some. It was right before combine. I thought he's going to do
Mhm.
great, and then it didn't do great, and then pro day didn't look too bad. Combine still hurts. All right, there we go. I got all that clinching out of the way, and we're going to move forward. But I'll tell you right now, the running backs from Ohio State look great in the combine. And if you guys don't think they're going to start going off, maybe in the first round, early second round, boy, your noggin just got hit. No, they're not going to go before Ashton Jentney. No, I didn't say that, but I said they're probably the next in line. All right, here we go. Dallas, a hint. Grab you something, please, God, for the mercy of anything you can do. Grab you a running back. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm not even a Dallas guy. I'm going there with an Eagles shirt to just rub it into Jerry Jones. Like you're doing a great job, man. All right, here we go. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to enter in a draft. All right, we are allowing trades in this draft. So we're going to look at the trades that other teams are offering these teams to and discuss them and see if we're going to take them or not as we go through this. That'd be the other caveat to this. But we're also going to maybe, who knows? We'll see. Let's let time tell the story. Here we go. We're starting the draft. You are on the clock. Oh, I'm on the clock. So here
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what am I going to do?
Well,
So I am getting a trade from the
yep.
Giants.
I'm
Okay.
I'm currently calling you because I would like to negotiate to grab that number one spot.
All right. So are you giving me the 2026 uh first round pick in place of that? And also it still feels a little lopsided, but since you are the well, no, is the Giants wanting to pull a Houston, Texas thing and keep its other first round pick, or do they giving up their third round pick? It's the question. If
Uh,
I
what?
if
Well,
I if
I'm the
I'm the
one,
Giants, what would I do?
well, I'm the one that's supposed to be.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm saying. What would you do? Are
basically
you going to give up your third rank?
basically. Here's how it's gonna play. All right. So I'm negotiating with you right now.
Yep.
I want your number one pick,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start off with giving you my 2026 one,
Okay.
and then I'm also gonna plan on possibly giving you my. I'll throw in. I will throw in the 2026 round three, and then I will throw in.
Oh, Look at down here on this screen what that says. I was shocked. I didn't see that.
Well, is that something you would accept?
Yes, I guess I would accept. I think it should be accepted just to make sure it happens. Well, you want to see if it would happen? Let's see.
Offer to trade. Offer it.
Trade accepted. So here I gave. Okay, so what just happened is the Giants have traded to Tennessee, giving away next year's round 1 and 3 only, 26. And they're actually going to get third pick. So now this is going to be the fun part because I am so I don't know what Austin's going to do. So I'm like I should have took now I wish I had the Giants. I took Tennessee. Why? All right, here we go. Let's see this excitement unfold because I can't believe this is happening. All right, so okay, so you took this trade.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go here.
All
Who are you
right.
drafting?
So we spice things up a little bit.
So
And
before you pick, let me just run this by everybody. You guys just know what happened. Tennessee just traded away the #1 pick to the New York Giants, and the Giants didn't give up the third pick of the first round. Here we go. Giants on the board, my friend.
all right, so the only reason why I would see them, the Giants, actually trading up to the #1 spot is because they need a man under the helm, and they're to the point where they're desperate of getting one. So I think they are going to draft and with the first overall pick, Cam or quarterback out of Miami.
Ooh, I love it. And then Travis Hunter just went to the Cleveland Browns on an auto pick. I did not see that happening. Okay. All right. So now Giants are back on the board, but they got their quarterback. What are they doing next?
Well, what the Giants are going to do next, they got their future. They hope they got their future franchise guy. So, what better way to make for sure he is standing up straight is get some protection. So, we are going to go with the tackle, uh, Will, Will Campbell out of LSU.
Oh, I love the whole tandem thing. Wow. So right after that happened, now I'm not going to do this on every pick, but this is exciting. Right after he picked Will Campbell on the third pick, which I like that, picking a quarterback and then protection on top of that, and Will Campbell at that's a good pick. And then right after that, I did not see. Well, I've heard rumors that it could happen, but now this is all mock. This ain't real, but the other teams are being auto drafted. So I'm just kind of curious how the auto draft would do. And the auto draft threw Ashton Jentney to New England, Mason Graham to Jaguars, Abdul Carter to the Raiders, Ahmad Mindu to the Jets, and Sherman Stewart to Texas A&M. So far, the only quarterback that came off the board is Cam Ward, which is kind of like I did not see that. So I have the Saints. I'm going to start with the Saints first, and I have Millen to the Saints. They need another wide receiver,
Okay.
and then you'll get the Saints on the next time.
All
So
right.
that runs through all the picks, right? So what I want to say that shocked me the most in this mock draft is that ran through them picks pretty quick, and I'm just going to kind of run through them real quick. So after I picked McMillan, pick 10 went to Georgia. It was Michael Williams, and then edge rusher, and then Tyler Warren went to San Francisco. Cowboys picked up Will Johnson, cornerback.
Uh,
Shaheed Campbell went to the Dolphins. Mike Green went to Indianapolis. Jalen Walker went to Atlanta. I kind of see that one. That's a good one, actually. I agree with that. Then Nick Maori went to Arizona, safety. I like that pick too. Pick 17th, Kenneth Grant went to the Bengals. Again, I like that pick. Pick 18, Josh Simmons. Then in 19, Jaden Barron, cornerback, went to Tampa. And then I really like this. Pick 20, they automatically picked Abuka going to the Broncos. I like Bo Nix in Abuka. That would be a nice mixture. Do you not agree? Point
That'd
scale. I wouldn't have predicted it.
be exciting. It does
Huh?
be exciting.
That would be exciting. Malik Starks. I like that going to Pittsburgh. Oh my God, that defense. Oh Jesus.
Mm.
Lord, that's getting ugly. Oh, that not and when I say ugly, I'm not saying bad ugly. I'm like, I don't even want to see that defense. I'd curl up in a ball. Uh then Devon going, Ed Rusher going from Boston College going to the Chargers. Then Kevin Banks Jr. tackle going to Green Bay. Ooh, I like that. Give Love a little bit of protection. And he's a big guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Walter Nolan headed to Mississippi. I mean, not headed to Mississippi, played at Mississippi, headed to Minnesota. Jesus Christ. The two M's crossed me there. They were scissored. That's messed up. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Matthew Golden. I like this one. Going to Texas, Houston. Go Houston's. Let's go. All right. No, I'm not a Houston fan. I'm still an Eagles fan. I just like the whole thing going down there. D'Amico Ryan and all that. I love it all. I love everything that's happening down there. And see, you just pulled a stunt that Houston would have done, or they did last year. Traded up, got a pick, kept their other pick. No one's seen that coming. So I like that whole play. I wasn't expecting it. I thought you would give up the third pick, but I was like, hey, let's see what he does. And it makes sense because I wanted that. I wanted that excitement.
Mm.
Well, I guess I'll go through the whole 32 picks because we're almost there. Because this is just a shocker on the quarterback side. Because I was expecting the other quarterback to be automatically drafted. I really did. I did not see this. And if this happens in the real draft, I would be stunned. And I was stunned last year on the way the draft went. But that would stun me this year. And that's not saying it couldn't happen. There's a good possibility it could happen. After Matthew Golden went to the Houston, Texas, yeah, James Pierce headed to LA. That's a good one. I like Lurton Burden the third going to Baltimore. Baltimore always needs a wide receiver. And then and see, when I seen the Dallas pick and then I see where Hampton is, I was always picturing Dallas picking Hampton, but okay. He's going to the Lions. Lions don't need no more H-backs, but hey, this is an auto pick. It's not us. We're not getting graded on these picks. We're only getting graded on the picks we pick. And then Maxwell Harrison from Kentucky went to the Commanders, cornerback. And then the guard. Ooh, I like this guard going to Buffalo. Help that Josh Allen out. Tyler Booker. And then my favorite guy from the University of Toledo Rockets. He's doing good on the game of college 25 too. Darius Alexander going to Kansas City. Love it. He should have went to the Eagles, but whatever.
Mm.
He'll get his championship 5 years from now after Patrick Mahomes retires. Jaden Higgins went on to the Eagles, wide receiver. That's just filling a slot. Maybe one day you might be the man again, but right now you got two powerful guys already there. So before the New York Giants, we're in the second round, 33rd pick. Cleveland was on the board, and Cleveland went ahead and picked Saunders round 2. So that is a shocker because when I seen them pick Travis Hunter overall 2, and then wait an auto pick the second round, I did not. That would never. I don't think we would have ever done that in a mock draft. Do you think that would ever occurred between us?
Mm.
I like it. I like it. I like it, and I hope to see it, but I'm not saying. But now I have to let you take the board again because you are the 34th pick. So what are you giving me?
Let's see. So I've been debating about this because the first round we went quarterback with Cam Ward, and then the second pick we went tackle to get boost up that extra protection. So now what I would like for you to do is to throw up the needs board for me
Leaving out the ones you already
because
picked.
that's really uh, sure.
Oh, I like that, but that's up to you.
Well, so that's is I think it would be really cool and really good as well. Yeah, I think it would be really good as well. I think we get some wide receiver help to go on the other side of Malik Neighbors. And I believe we should go with Alec Manor out of Stanford
All
to
right.
give more help for that offense, that newly regimed offense, mind you.
Now you remember who their wide receiver is already. But yeah, that would definitely
That's
help
what I
out.
said. The other side of Malik Neighbors.
All right. So now Tennessee, after they done traded away their first round, is up to pick. And they have a lot of needs. And everybody's like, well, they didn't pick what they needed to get. And no, they didn't. Um, so I'm gonna bring up all my needs. I'm gonna look at it really tough. And I got a temporary kind of fix there for quarterback. No, I don't. Uh, let's see here. So Tennessee will pick in the third round. So they only got one pick in this round. Um, and that guy is not going to last. So I'm going to go ahead and give them their quarterback now. And I'm going to watch everybody scream saying, you're crazy. But if this happens, this will be a good pick. Trying to still figure this out.
Oh wait, hang on. Go to that button again, the arrow button down. No, see where it says team interested in 35th pick? You got New England, Atlanta, and Baltimore.
Uh, no, I think Tennessee needs. They already traded away their pick. They need to draft this one. Uh, God, this is tough. Um, I am going to go ahead and see what we're going to get graded. I'm going to go Will Howard. Woo! That went fast. So after Will Howard got picked, Colston Loveland or the Jags got picked. Well, the Jags picked him, and then Otto picked the Raiders, Nick Scorton, and then Jake Beck, and then Derek Hammond went to Chicago. What do you get to pick the Saints this time?
And you went wide receiver with them last time, right?
Yep. So I'll put up the running backs,
Yep.
and
Ooh, I got one.
if you put him over that guy, that's
I already got
ridiculous.
one.
Just say it.
I already got one. You're gonna hate it.
Yeah, because he didn't do that good in the combine.
Yeah, you're gonna hate it. You're already in the flesher about it.
Oh yeah, because Quinshawn Junkins is a lot better
You're
than him.
you're going see you're already
This
in
side is wrong.
you are
That guy is not that good compared to
you
Quinshawn
are
Junkins.
you are already flustered about it.
Yeah, they're going to give you a big F. Go ahead and pick him.
but I'm going with Quinshawn Jenkins.
Oh God, I can come over there and I can kiss you, man. Oh my God, you had me on the thing. All right, now they're analyzing, they're grading our draft. We're going to grade our draft this time. That's why we did this. Stay in your seat. You have earned a new award. Okay, what is our grade on our picking? Let's see. It's stay in our seat. We're staying in our seat. So, oh my God, really?
Hmm.
So I don't understand this grade here.
So it's A.
So they give you a B for Cam Ward. That's good. They give you an A minus for Will Campbell,
Mm-hmm.
and then they gave you a C for Ellick, which is good. Um, then wow, I got an F. I got an F. Will Howard got an F. Oh my God! So me picking Tennessee for Will Howard gave me an F. Okay. So what does that tell you guys? Don't ever listen to the experts, but listen to me. I know
So
what I'm talking about. They got it all wrong. If you're going to pass up this guy, I think he'd be great for Tennessee. But I did get an A plus for McMillan in round one for the Saints, and you got a C for Quinshawn Jenkins, which you should have deserved an A plus. So there, I disagree with them again. And in all honesty, I would have given you an A plus for Cam Ward. So it was good to see what they thought of us. I'm fine with it. Okay, so they actually put their suggestions up there. They would have drafted Derek Harmon over Alec.
oh, okay.
So let's see more here. Great job. That's a good looking draft. Uh, their suggestions is they for me for my Will Howard my awfulness. They said that I should have picked an edge rusher, which I was thinking about going with an edge rusher, and Nick was one of the guys I was looking at, but I wanted to go ahead and be dangerous, and I picked Will Howard.
You're very dangerous.
So out of fun, that was great. All right, so are you in the mood to do another round real quick? Another three team thing.
Brother, I'm in the mood to do anything.
All right, let's do this one more time. This time, me and Austin are not going to trade. We're going to do a 3 round, not 3 round, 2 round. Just make it 2 rounds. Pick 3 teams. We'll pick one team each, and then a third team. So we could probably run through 3 because we won't cover the auto picks. All right, let's pick our teams here. What teams do we want to draft? You pick one, and I'll pick one.
Alrighty. I will pick the Raiders.
Raiders.
Yep.
I will pick the Broncos. And what is the third team we're going to share?
Well, where would you like to go?
Let's stay away from the top 5 picks. We go for
Well, what about
nothing in the last round. Let's do the mid round here. Pick a team from this row right here: Saints, Chicago, San Francisco, Dallas, Dolphins, Colts, Atlanta, or Arizona.
we'll do the Dolphins.
Dolphins sound interesting. All right. Since I went first last time with the Saints, you'll go first this time with the Dolphins.
Okay.
And while we're doing this scenario, guys, is we're on a website that grades you while you're doing the draft. And it's not that they're right or they're wrong. Everybody's different, but it's fun. Kind of see where we're at, what we think. And they won't grade you unless you pick 3 teams. If you pick over 3 teams, they won't grade you. If you pick under 3 teams, I don't know if they'll grade you or not. I didn't try that, but we're going to do 3 rounds. We're probably not. The only time I'll mention the auto draft part this time around is if we get another Saunders thing like that. one I seen a minute ago. I'm like, because most mock drafts I'm listening to doesn't have that going on. But I'm not listening to them to get my opinion. I'm seeing what everybody else is thinking. And then I'm also listening to what the teams are saying. So I'm looking up the rumors at the teams. And Austin's doing the same thing. We're not really paying attention to what the so-called experts are saying. We're actually looking like my favorite thing to do is what is the rumors for the St. Louis Rams right now. And I'll go through it and then I try to pinpoint what is real and what is not and go from there. And you get a lot. I've never heard anything about Wilt Howard going to the Tennessee Titans. I did throw that one out like I did the time I put him in the first round. So here we go. Starting with the Raiders will be Austin. And then we're going to share. I forget who we're even sharing now. Oh, the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
All right. It's on now. Just to let you guys know how this draft started. I know I wasn't going to do the recap, but I will because it shows Cam Ward going to Tennessee. So Cam Ward ends up being the number one pick overall. And Travis Hunter stays number two. And everything else looks about the same. So here we go. Raiders on the clock. What is that GM over there thinking? And what are you and Tom Brady had a conversation about?
Well, me and Tom Brady, we pretty tight. We
I bet you are.
we we had a lot of discussions, over a lot of drinks. And one of the main topics was, his favorite position is the QBs. And now, a lot of experts have went multiple ways with this. But I can really see this being a Raiders thing. And I think they are going to go quarterback because Brady said so.
You don't think they're gonna? You think they're gonna go quarterback even with Geno Smith?
Dude, I mean, if you don't do it, when though? That's my question, though.
All right, I'll throw quarterback up in here.
Hang on, because I got to throw you a curveball.
You threw me one when you said quarterback.
Huh?
You threw it when you said quarterback.
Yeah, you thought I was going quarterback, but I'm not.
Oh, okay. You're gonna drop this down to the lower end, like it's like I'm at the home plate up batters, and we're talking baseball now. And you like threw me that curveball, but it ends up being a inside slider.
Curveball. We ain't going quarterback.
Okay.
Well, as a matter of fact, we are actually going the running back out of Boise State, Ashton Genty.
I like that.
To boost up that run game. Because Amir White was a disappointment.
All right. So now the Dolphins are on the clock. Pick 13. And you got that first. And it says here you need guard. You need tackle. You need, good God, what don't you need? Defense. Cornerback. There we go.
All right. So they're definitely going to need help on the defense. So we're going to give them Jadaea Barron, the cornerback from Texas.
All right. All right. Now I decided to take the Broncos. And I'm going to stick with what I've seen before. I like it. I think it'd be a great fit. I don't think Luther Burden's going to be the guy. I think it's not going to be Matthew Golden. At the end of the day, I think it's going to be a Buka.
I
I'm
think you're
going to,
just trying to wish this into existence at this point.
yeah, I am not wishing it into existence because I'm not the only one that thought of it. So it is there. It is done. Look at
Hmm.
that. I sealed it and I got an A plus. All right. So we'll see
Yeah,
about that.
okay.
All right. Now we drop down to the board here. The Raiders are back on the clock with pick 37 in the second round. You got 37 pick and 68 pick. So what are you doing for the 37? So you got need a run. You already picked a running back,
We're the running back, so we're not going to look
wide
pairs.
receiver, DI, and a cornerback.
All right, so we went running back last time. So the Raiders, so they're going to need some help in the wide receiving core because it can't just be Brock Bowers. So we're gonna get the Stanford kid Alec Maynard to go help Geno Smith out.
All right. There you go. Now, Dolphins is my pick now. And I was like, my God, he left poor Tua unprotected. So I am definitely going for tackle or guard. And I'm looking at the best of the best. Uh, mm, you know, I'm going with Omar Norman Lott, Tennessee. No, wait, I take that back. Davion Jackson, Ohio State tackle. Give Tua some protection.
Okay.
Now we got Denver Bronco on the thing. So I gave him a Buka earlier. I think we need to give him a running back. They need a running back. And I can't believe he's still out there. This pick. Yeah, I'm going to go with Trevion Henderson out of Ohio State. You know, that team's going to win a national Super Bowl. Uh,
Hmm.
well, what did you just say about? Uh, so just before we go on, this this changed from the last auto pick. You guys remember Saunders went on the where did he go this one? Okay, so he went in the second round, 42nd pick, but to the Jets.
Oh wow.
That is unrealistic. I'm sorry, guys. You need to throw that football at the screen right now and just shatter it. That is that. Now I don't even want to talk about the auto picks on this thing. What is wrong with your AI? Fix it. All right, I'm gonna digress now and go back to our picks. I'm sorry. That just like I gotta. All right, let me give this to my wife and get another shot of liquor. I gotta handle this. Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, third round, and I didn't mean to throw Jesus out there. Amen. Sorry,
Hmm.
sorry, did not do that. Uh, the Raiders are on the clock. What you got?
Well, we done went running back and wide receiver, so now it's time to help that defense out. And we are going to get Darian Porter, the cornerback from Iowa State.
Oh, I like. Ooh, I like Scattaboo going to New England. That makes sense. And I like Lantham Racing going to Tampa. I love that one. Ooh, Seahawks getting Jalen Milrow. I like that one. Just kind of looking at some of the things that happened in the third round draft. Uh, yeah, that's a highlight. Definitely want to talk about. Well, the Broncos are on the clock, and went with running back, wide receiver. And we need protection. We need a center. We need a D. And we need a center. Mm. So these guys are a little soon to pick. But that guard ain't too soon to pick. That's an 85 guard. We Yeah, let's go ahead and get that boy from Georgia. You know, Bo Nix, get someone like that in front of him to protect him from having to run and be scared. You put Jarrett Wilson there, that center holds the line and shifts it. Definitely, I think should be a grade A. So the Dolphins, I picked last for the Dolphins, so it's your pick.
Okay.
And remember, I got him a tackle.
Alright. Well, we definitely, since you got him a tackle, we need to look at guards and corners. Okay, yeah. Well, so we're definitely gonna bolster up the defense. We're going on the DIs this time. We're gonna get CJ West.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. There we are. We're getting graded one more time tonight. Let's see if I get an F this time. I didn't get crazy with the Will Howard draft. Okay. And I don't want to hear no comment. No, I do want to hear the comments. If you got a comment about my F, let me know. I need to know if you felt like that was just. And here we go. All right. Round one for the Broncos. We're going to review my picks for the Broncos. And I picked Abuka. I got an A. Trevion Henderson, I got a C. And they gave me a B plus for Jarrett Wilson. I guess that's not bad. I mean, I didn't get all A's, but what do they know? They got Saunders going to the Jets. And look at you over there, high and pretty. I mean, look at these A's. He's just as nutty as that sight. Jaden Barron, A plus. I can agree with that. Devion Jackson, good pick. This is us swapping back and forth. You got the A's, I got the B. That's still good. I got a B, Devion Jackson. And you went CJ West. Yeah, CJ West was the highest ranked player at the time when you picked him. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's look at your picks. Oh, you got Aston Gent. Really? Only a B plus? I figure that would like an A. Ellick, a B plus maybe. Darren Porter, A. Okay. All right, so that's not bad. All right, so let's see what they said for more. Let's see. You drafted Trevin Henderson. They suggested that a higher positional rank linebacker. I should have went with Demetrius Knight Jr. Great job. That looks like a good draft. All right. That's what they said about Miami. No suggestions in Miami. They didn't want us to change nothing in Miami, but they wanted to come and make a comment about my team and ask me that I should have went to a higher position. Okay, but that's fine. You're not out of the woods yet, my friend, because they disagreed with your Ashton Gentney pick. You should have went with Mason Graham from Michigan, is what they suggested for round one, pick 6. They said you went too soon. All right, so
they shouldn't have their top need as running back at the number 1 spot then.
I agree. All right. But that was fun. I enjoyed that. All right. I'm doing something real quick here so I don't forget. This is good stuff here, draft 2. So overall, I give us an A. You guys like the content, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. And we're running out of time to do these mock drafts. I don't know how many more we're going to get in before the actual draft. The actual draft is what day is it start? It's the end of April, ain't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so we got a couple more weeks of these fun activities. We'll swap it around. We won't do it like this, like we've done it like we did a round 1 for our point 1.0. And then in point 2, we did a whole 3 round. We did the AFC, NFC. I don't think we'll ever do a 7 round. It'd just take all night to do one of them. That's like a whole 2 hour episode there. But
we'll have to start early if we do one.
yeah, we'll do one of them. It's like going to be a 2 day event, part one, part two kind of thing. If I can figure out how to pause it. But yeah, we'll get a few more of these in. We'll swap it around. We probably won't do the grading ones again. It was fun doing them, but we'll probably just do a regular picks next time. We'll do a trade off maybe one time. Let's see here. But yeah, if you guys, I mean, that's, yeah, Saunders going to the Jets. I can't say much more. Did they forget to program that in the AI that Justin Fields went there and signed a big contract? I mean,
well, you do realize it was in late second round, so that doesn't mean Saunders is gonna,
do you think Saunders would be happy if he got put on a team to sit behind somebody?
No, his daddy won't let him.
Yeah, I don't think it's. Oh, but they'd lose it if he went that late in the 3rd round. I mean, or 2nd round. I mean, they would lose it. But either way, that was fun. All right. Like I say, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and as Austin always said, sharing is caring.